Hello everyone and welcome back to Jagged's Dogma 2 part 8 of solo play. Continuing right where we left off, where I got pissed off about cheap deaths. I've died a couple of times here because I was trying to kill the dragon. I did not succeed because I fell trying to adjust the ballista so that it could shoot the dragon. Either way, we're gonna skip the dragon for now. I've dealt with the quest. The only thing I do have to is pick up the grimoire that was in that chamber where Oscar went, and really that's all I have to do, and then we're gonna get back, and I think I've dealt with Hall of Vermund, or at least getting close to it. So I think we can start making our way to Bagbatal. Excellent. Get that vocation rank up. I'm gonna need it because this is going to be probably the main class I'll be playing later on. But then again, by the time I level classes, most of the classes, I don't think that I'm gonna have some kind of a main class because I'll be playing everything. Can't wait to try the warrior. People have said it's quite challenging to play the warrior, but it's really fun. Unless you fight a dragon. I've also received information yesterday that they basically can't deal with the dragon. But then again, even soldier needs time, or fighter needs time to deal with a dragon. Wasn't that chamber somewhere here, or... I thought that Oscar was around here somewhere, but there's no grimoire. That's a bit strange. Alright, let's see where we are and where to go next. So all of this has been sorted. I see this part over here that I haven't visited yet, but I don't know if there is anything there. I don't know by heart where everything... Oh yeah, we can use this path to get to Bagbatal. That's gonna be quite difficult, but I'm all for it. Why not? Let's try it out. I can start making my way there depending on the weight. Depending on the weight situation. And I have this part over here that hasn't been explored, but then again, that's the starting area. I don't need to really focus on that. There's no challenge there, as far as I know. Alright. We have a plan. Ooh, and I can also go through here. Got plenty of options. Anyway, let's see the weight situation. It's fine. I can continue playing. Let's see if this trader has a fairy stone. If you ever meet a trader in this game, always talk to them and see their goods, because if they have... Oh, look, they have black crystals. That's nice. Golden Trove Beetle. Yeah, we're gonna use that. You know what? No, I'm not wasting money on that shit. Ring of Disfavor. Increase the likelihood of being targeted by foes. Well, that's good if you have a pawn that can use it, but mainly why you... I'm gonna use it, but it's not worth it. What I wanted to say is that... I don't know what I wanted to say. Aha, yeah, to check traders for the Ferrystone. That was my point.
Always a pleasure.
Not everyone has them, but... does not matter. You should still check them out. Give me that 0.15 upgrade. I mean, it's such a significant upgrade. This should cost 1 gold coin, or actually 0.5 gold. That would be the exact worth. We can rest here and then proceed. Why? He had his hand in the fire. I thought some kind of a masochistic tendency for my pawn. I'm not judging. Let him enjoy. 1 second, please. Better. Feel like I'm kicking the mic all the time, which produces an annoying sound on the stream. Now let's see. The path I can take is here south, so I can go directly there, just follow the main road. Oh, ogre, alright. Bring it on. I'm loving this armor set, it looks so goddamn cool. Unfortunately the shield doesn't really look as good, not that it doesn't look as good, but it doesn't fit the aesthetics of this armor set, but never mind that, it's fine. I don't know why is he attacking him, but it's fine, I don't care. You're attacking my mule, Mr. Ogre. Come on, get up. Release. This release is always delayed for some reason, I don't know why. I forgot where we can get the ultimate art for the fighter. I had it in my first playthrough, but I really forgot where that is acquired. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh wait, let's do the gutter move. Actually, gouging skewer. Come on, up, 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 up. Too bad that these monsters are not any real challenge. It would help the game if they were. Seems like that with ogres and cyclopses, there's no real difference when fighting them solo or with a team. Of course, fighting them solo is gonna be a little bit more difficult, but that isn't any sort of significant increase in the difficulty itself. Because they just don't have the AI to work within themselves to what to do actually and how to approach the fight. I love that shield bash move, it's so much fun seeing these bastards fly away. Now there was a challenge up there during the night. So I think I might go there. There's some kind of a death knight or something. I love that sequence when you shield bash them, then they get their back hurt by colliding with the landscape, with the hard stuff, and then they drop down. Fantastic, really good stuff. I like that a lot. Those small details add a lot to combat. Now we just gotta find a campsite nearby, and I think I know where it is. Hey, Tomek. Welcome, mate. There's the campsite. Alright, now we're gonna switch to nighttime and see if that Death Knight is up there. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks. If I'm more annoyed than usual, sorry about that. I was a little bit yesterday. Got a pinched nerve in my neck, so it's bothering me a lot. Let's cook some more stuff. Aged. If I rest, will this go away? I don't even know. Let's see. Let's rest. I don't know how long the food buff stays. Ah shit, rest till nightfall, not... No food buff, okay. Ah, sorry to hear that. Anything serious? Or a checkup or... Thankfully it's not cancer. Let's go. Let's go. Fingers crossed that it's nothing serious, mate. Just a regular thing. You know how old people are. Older people are. They have issues. My girl has dad about 70 years old and mom around 60 something, and then they supposedly found cancer in the bone cancer for the dad, but it wasn't. There's nothing happening, so it seems like they fucked up in that regard. And now her mom has some sort of a similar situation. So you never really know. Doctors today, especially in Croatia, are getting worse and worse. Kudos to the exceptions, of course, but unfortunately, due to the change of the demographic, the quality of doctors have also gone down. Man, I gotta tell you, I hope I never live to that age. 60. I already have bones due to my disease of an 80-year-old, so man, I really am not looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to death, but not looking forward to getting old. Man, I really don't want... when I say that, my girl gets angry then. Well, I understand her, absolutely. But I really don't plan on living to that age. And there it is. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. A proper challenge. Let's defeat this guy first. I don't want any stragglers. Oh wow, what the fuck? No, that was cool. That was smart AI, even though I don't think he was aiming for that, but yeah, that's a cool move. I like that. So in Poland, there's a good hospital care. That's great. Today in Croatia, you can't even get to the fucking hospital. They never let anyone. I mean, they rarely let people in. And ever since COVID, it's been quite terrible in terms of that. Even the emergency vehicle. I mean, how do you call it? I'm lacking a word for it. I'm lacking the word for it. You know, when the emergency vehicle comes to your house. Jesus Christ, what's the name of that? There's a phrase for it. So basically, they don't even come out anymore unless you're, I don't know, dying or something. It's fucking annoying as hell. So if you have some issues, you can't rely on them. That they will come. Ambulance, yeah, thanks Mike. Jesus Christ. Sometimes when the brain doesn't work, the brain doesn't fucking work. Oh crap, oh fuck, he's gonna do it again. God damn, I love that move. That's a cool move that he did. That he does. Now that's the character I want to play with. Death Knight with a great sword and an option of a shield at his back. Imagine that vocation, huh, bastards? Imagine that. Move away, I don't need your puny punches. Ah shit, not again. Oh. Oh, we're done. Flamberge. Or Flamberge? How do you pronounce it? If I can pick it up, would be nice. Wondering whether I should buy dog. Oh, Wayfarer can do that. Nice. Or Rise of the Ronin first. Dogma definitely on sale. Don't pay full price for it. It's not worth it. Although it's quite subjective to discuss game price. So, for example, I'm gonna do a video soon, a topic video about that, AAA gaming and the pricing. But overall, it's impossible to say what a game is worth to someone. For example, I've played that Chained Echoes game, that JRPG, and gave it, I think, potential was 10, and maybe the current score 9, something like that. It's an amazing game, and to me that game is worth full price, but it doesn't have production values. It doesn't have something like Dragon's Dogma, let's say. But it's an objectively amazing game. Now, how amazing depends on the person having the experience with the game. But to me, that game is worth the full price and instead costs, I don't know, it doesn't cost that much. I don't think it's even half the price, but I'm not sure, I can't remember that. So it really depends what something is worth to someone. But in my opinion, to me, Dragon's Dogma 2 is not worth the price. It doesn't have enough in it. Now, yes, you can play it. You can play it for many hours. But overall, the content that it has, it's not gonna... It doesn't have enough quality behind it to complement long hours and many hours invested into the game. It's gonna lead to a lot of tedium and boredom. So, but when you are really enjoying the game, you are really enjoying the game. But now when you play, I'm playing this the third time now. I've had a very short second playthrough in New Game Plus because the enemies don't scale. So it was quite boring. I just went to the end and that's it directly. Just to have some sort of a challenge, even though I didn't provide any. And then this is my third playthrough. But by the third playthrough, even though you can really speed things up, you don't have to play slowly. Just I see more and more weaknesses, which is normal. That's how it is with every game. The more you play every game, the more weaknesses you see. But I already have seen, and many of you have seen as well, a lot of weaknesses already with the game in its initial state. So that's the problem. The game needs to be absolutely phenomenal at first, and then after time, when you start getting used to it, you're always gonna start seeing things that are not as good as they can be or as they should be. For example, I didn't notice that enemy AI was so bad in Dragon's Dogma. The monster AI. The small groups and all that, no, their AI is quite good actually. For example, when wolves drag you and then the whole pack starts eating you, that's fucking amazing. I love that. But on the other hand, the huge monsters, which are kind of the point of the game, are really weak in terms of AI, and it can be easily, and they can be easily felled even while playing solo, and that's a shame, really. That's where you start seeing these cracks in the game, even more cracks, but that's why every game needs to be really good at the start. Because if it isn't, and then you continue playing it, then just more and more stuff pops up that kind of that adds to the bothersome effect of the game and to negativity of the whole experience. So, in my opinion, this game is not worth the price that it has. 40 bucks, 30 bucks, sure, but this, no. No, wait. There was another ring. Sorry, I fucked this up. I know there was another ring right up there somewhere. In my honest opinion, no game is worth 70 bucks and I will never pay it. I bought it for 45 euros. Good. I like when people get a good deal. Now, I don't know what the actual worth is. I really don't know if 60 or 70 is too much or it isn't. I really don't know. Something that just occurred to me. I guess if company spends a lot on marketing, then I think the game price should be lower. Because that stuff did not go into the development of the game, but instead went to marketing to drive up the sales. That needs to be done, of course. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against marketing, but I feel like a lot of the money when it comes to Dragon's Dogma 2 went into marketing. How the hell did I... Wait, I missed something badly here. I know there's another ring here somewhere, but I've lost my path. Ah, there it is. Okay, so from here on out I have to go here. That's right, my suicidal maniacal pawn. I love this bastard. I gotta say, Dragon's Dogma has one of the best character creation tools in the game. It's absolutely incredible what you can do. Yes. Yes, it is a weakness, you're right. But that's the problem with fear of missing out. You have really nailed what the problem is, but that's the thing, I don't know what the hell are you missing. Now, there's a difference between adults and teenagers and younger people than that. The problem is that if your friend, when you're younger, plays something you really want to get your hands on it, you kind of feel excluded, right? If you don't have the newest thing, if you don't play the newest game, if you don't have the newest shoes or whatever it is. And it kind of bothers you, you feel left out. So there's that, not only the YouTube pressure, the influencer pressure, but there's also a peer pressure that kind of plays into that as well. And that's not a good thing, but it's normal. We all went through it. Fuck it. We all went through it. That's how I started my skater boy. Not Avril Lavigne, but skater style of clothing, right? And I love it. It's still my favorite style to dress up. The coolest thing ever in my, but that's subjective, of course, and I love it. But that's how my mates started dressing, and I've seen it, and damn, I said that's my style. I want that shit. That's fantastic, and I kept that style. I mean, it's not noticeable today anymore, but sometimes I do still dress like that. I love skater shoes, man. I absolutely love that. One of the highest quality shoes out there, without a doubt. I mean, I have some of them that are 7, 8 years old, and my grandpa is still working in the garden with them. I mean, yeah, they're better than all that, but they still function. They provide the functionality that they have been bought for. So when it comes to adults, we know about fear of missing out. There's a thing, it's easier for us, it's easier to notice that. And we do not fall under that category as easily as the younger people. But that is normal. That's just the experience, the ability to set emotions aside, because we got used to it. We understand life a little bit better. The older you are, the more you understand it. So you don't really fall into that same category, right? But then the wrong games get the hype that they don't deserve due to the trailers and the marketing, and unfortunately that's why they start to focus on promoting the game rather than working on the quality of the game itself. Hey, Deacon. As I said, I can't fault really publishers. They're trying to make most money for the least amount of work, something that we all should strive for. But then again, it usually goes against morality, it usually goes against quality. Usually things that are worthwhile take a long time to make, to create, right? Same like videos, for example. If I want to create a better video that may give me more views, like a review video, it's gonna take me weeks to finish the game. It's gonna take me 2 days to edit the whole video, to write the text. And it might not be worth it. Usually it isn't, but sometimes it is. But I know that kind of a video is gonna get more views than, for example, a review video for Dragon's Dogma 2 is gonna get more views than one simple measly peasly guide for Broken Roads game that I'm doing right now. Same like I know that Broken Roads review is gonna give me more views, not many, but at least it's gonna bring me more views than these guides. Sometimes though you create a stupid guide and you just hit the nail in the head. There's not much effort behind it, but you just point the thing that people really needed and it works. And it's awesome. Fuck, man. I wish every guide would be as watched as that. it would make my life a lot easier, but it isn't. What's that? What's that fire thingy over there? Aha, skellies. Oh wow, I did not know that this is a thing. When he prepares that move that I can simply knock him down by climbing on top of his back. Is that a thing or was he hit by something? Oh, we are about to fly. Hit me. Yes. Oh shit, I was hoping he would hit the skelly. That would be cool though. If a Cyclops grabs you and then throws you on a skeleton. But now we have to deal with the skelly first. Because he's more dangerous than the actual Cyclops. And that's a big issue. That's one of the issues of the game. See? That should not be, right? I mean, we can all agree on that. Come on, fall. Yes, I did, mate. I did get the wall done. Thanks. Ashu helped me out. Come on, gutter skewer. I love this move. Gouging skewer, whatever its name is. This is one of the more satisfying moves to use. Continuous stabs. Come on, one more, give me. That's it. Okay, nice. What? I was holding the block button. Ah shit, I don't wanna drag orcs into this, because that's gonna be an issue. Oh, the benefit of ice. You can climb on enemies more easily. Come on, climb faster. There we go. And now for the orcs. I have to say, probably the most fun I've had with this game is when using soldier, meaning sword and shield style, against bunch of orcs. I don't know why, but it's very satisfying. Now, occasionally when they get armored, when you get to the game, to the later parts of the game, they become quite armored, meaning they don't stagger as much, which affects the experience a little bit. For the worse, but still fun. I still enjoy battling packs of orcs a lot. A lot more than something like a Cyclops. I wear Buffalo's platform shoes as a 6'5" feet guy because my mates are into techno. Yeah, that's all good, mate. That's what it means being young, right? Yeah, they do, don't they? Oh, here we go. Got some more orcs coming. Oh shit. Uh-huh. I love also the ways these big bastards can die. This is cool as hell. Just look at this. This is a phenomenal screenshot, potentially. Fucking awesome. I love that. Or when you get to that bridge and the Cyclops stretches himself out so that his body is partially on one side and partially on the other side. That was cool as hell, gotta say. Hey, Deja Vu. Yeah, the Griffin, I don't know, the Griffin might be the worst when it comes to the AI. They can't do a damn thing. Probably the creature I feel bad the most for killing it in this game. Because it's so powerless. And it's a majestic creature, so... By the way, if you just joined, the plan is to get to Bagbatal now. I'm starting to make my way towards Bagbatal because there isn't much I can do here. I think I've finished most of the Vermund. Probably some stuff that I've missed, which is fine. What is that? Yeah, basically I'm going here. I'm going towards here. Gonna use this tougher part. Well, actually, I don't know what's tougher. This or the other one where the Minotaurs and another armored Cyclops is. But yeah, that's the plan. But I need to use the camp first. Look at this landscape. I mean, I know that you're watching the stream and from a game capture card stream, which isn't a good way to see things, see the beautiful details. But damn, man, I can't get enough of this world and how beautiful it is. I'm usually a person that really likes in real life landscapes. I love the beauty of the nature and all that shit. I'm not a hermit or anything like that, or a shaman, don't get me wrong, but I just love the beauty of the nature. And this game has done well to present it. Honestly, the biggest upside to the exploration of this game for me is watching the landscape, watching from different sides and so on. Brings me the most joy, to be honest, out of probably anything else that the game has to offer. Cool desert, yeah, I agree. There's not a copy-paste destroy tower every 5 minutes. Looking at Elden Ring. Now see, yes, this game has a day and night cycle and the enemies change a little bit. For example, creatures of the night, which unfortunately only ties to skeletons and whites, which are cool, don't get me wrong, especially battling some kind of a lich. That's cool, but that's about it. That's where the variety stops. I feel like they could have done more, like with werewolves, vampires, and such creatures. In a game like this, enemy diversity and enemy AI is extremely important. Yes, not enough. I agree there. Not enough. See the AI there. Look at the bastard. What he's doing. Their attack AI is not bad, but their pathfinding AI is absolutely atrocious. Yeah, because they even claimed the enemies would change. They said enemies don't have fixed spawn points to make traveling more interesting. But yeah, PR blah blah. Yeah, exactly, you said it right. Unfortunately, it's all PR. But even if the enemies were randomized, which would help. Now, even though I don't like randomization in games, but in this game it would make sense. In an open world game like this one, randomization of the content does make sense. Not the loot. I want my loot to always be unique and fixed. Because as soon as someone starts to introduce random loot in the game, they need to add a bunch of stupid stats on it. And then change it, like Neo, for example. And then change it and make it grindy to fucking tedium. But when it comes to enemies, I absolutely agree. The randomization would be quite nice in a game like this. But with I'd add a lot more enemies though. A lot of them repeat themselves, like Saurians. All Saurians are well, they are not the same. They actually require different tactics, so it's not as bad. Saurians are always interesting to fight. But I don't know, what would I add? Definitely werewolves and vampires of sorts. For the nighttime, that would be logical. Right, maybe not for the world, but then again, it's your world. You can make up a story of it. Why not? I don't think anyone would mind that, to be honest. I'm trying to think for the monster types. What would I add? Probably different dragon types. But what original unique enemy I would add? Input reading, that's not good. Every game has input reading to a sort, but if it's badly done, it becomes Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, if you guys remember that. Hydra, alright, good point. Even Medusa, I haven't even found Medusa yet in Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm trying to think of mythical creatures. We have Minotaur. That would really make sense in a game like this. Someone mentioned cockatrice, that there was a cockatrice before. That's a nice thing. I would like to see that too. Centaurs, good. Good idea. Also, very nice idea. Look at this, took us Garuda. Oh, that name rings a bell, but I'm not sure what it is. Aha, it's a big bird. Something like a harpy or quasicotl. Yeah, I'm still playing it, mate. Honestly, I'm still playing it because of, even though we don't have many viewers anymore, we had way more before. I guess people got bored of it, which is absolutely understandable. I'm not interesting enough for people to watch this. But I don't know. I still enjoy for what it is. I'm trying this solo, and I really want to get to later areas and play solo to see how it all stacks up. Quite intrigued about that, and would love to do a video about my solo playthrough. Because I'm quite not skeptical. What's the word? Apprehensive at the moment of starting anything new. I'm gonna finish Broken Road soon since it's a short game and do the review for it. But then I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh shit, there's one more. Uh-oh. Tail, 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 tail. Yeah, mate, I've watched the UFC. What an event. I felt bad for Gaethje. I think I was talking about this the other day too on the stream. I love Gaethje and I love Holloway. Respect to both, mate. Respect to fucking both. And respect to Yuri, one of the bastards with the most fun fighting style ever. Yeah, what an event. What an event. Best $100 I ever spent? No. I remember the siren and lion enemies in God of War 2005. If you don't kill lions quickly enough, they spawn more. Oh yeah, yeah, they did, didn't they, in old God of Wars? The enemies fight each other in this game like monsters fighting bandits, so they're always going up. Actually, I would disagree with Mike there. They do. They have the option. But it seems like, at least for me, that lately with the new updates, monsters have become extremely focused on you. Even though they don't like each other, Mike is right. There is the mechanic of enemies attacking you and all that. But attacking themselves and all that. But unfortunately, whenever you enter the picture, they all focus on you. And that has been emphasized since the latest updates. At the initial release, I felt like they were fighting more between themselves. But then again, really, in a game like this, I love when enemies fight each other. But in a game like this, that is too easy anyway. I don't know. If difficulty and balancing was better, then enemies fighting each other would be quite helpful. And maybe there could be some sort of a tactic built around it. But when it isn't challenging at all, then it could become an additional factor that would lower the difficulty. And that's not a good thing, right? We can all agree on that. But that just goes to show you, if you fuck up in one aspect of the game, then other aspects of the game also suffer from it. For example, I love in Monster Hunter when monsters fight each other. And when a griffin and dragon meet up, they kind of fight each other. But I haven't seen that in a while. Alright, now let's make our move towards Bagbatal. That's the wrong path. We were here already. There's gonna be the dragon as well. I'm not gonna fight the dragon now. It's gonna take way too long. And then he might also fly away. But I will take on some orcs though, because I fucking love fighting them. And my guy goes in like Mike Tyson, the peasant version of him. By the way, if you're wondering why I have a pawn near me, if you weren't watching the last couple of streams, it's because he serves as a mule. That's it. He doesn't have a weapon. He can't do anything except fight with his fists. The shield style is cool. I have seen people blocking the huge griffin dive. It looks like it hit a brick wall. Yeah, it can be really cool to play with the shield when you start connecting moves. For example, the simple shield bash in a game like this is perfect. Why? Because it can ragdoll enemies, and then they smack themselves on an object while stumbling back, and that gives you more rotten hearts would, and that gives you more chance to finish them off quickly. Now that's a little detail that I appreciate a lot. Combat is all about little details. Be it turn-based, real-time, action-oriented, it's all about the small details. Am I really appreciate the compliment for the channel. Am I really enjoying it? Depends. You can't... I don't think there was a game... I mean, there was. But rarely there has been a game that you actually enjoy from start to finish. right? At least in my opinion, from what I played. There, you enjoyed the games through bursts, right? Some games might have short bursts of enjoyment. Some games might have long bursts of enjoyment. This game for me has short bursts of enjoyment, but that I'm of course speaking for me. And I like the solo challenge part, despite the obvious shortcomings from the weight management and all that. That is far from fun. That is actually tedious as hell. But now I'm getting to the point where I'll be challenged properly in Bug Battle, where enemies are tougher and where I'm gonna actually have quite a fight on my hands just to survive and progress. And that's what I'm looking forward to see how I'll fare over there. And that's basically what I'm trying with this game. I'm trying to find a challenge. Because I think the combat system, even though it could be better and even though it isn't a full upgrade of Dark Arisen, because they've taken away some stuff and they could have done a lot better job, I think it has, especially for some classes, a lot of potential, like Sword and Shield style. On the other hand, for some classes it's boring as fuck, like mages and sorcerers. Jesus, they are goddamn boring. Don't get me wrong, the visual effects that they possess in order to create that great feeling of, oh shit, it's a dragon. No. To create that feeling of phenomenal power that the sorcerers possess while using their powers, using their spells, that is there. You're gonna feel that. It's gonna be quite satisfying. But just the way mages work is quite boring. You're just spamming things. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're spamming here as well. But some classes have that, I don't know, not very engaging gameplay, for the lack of better description. While other classes are quite damn enjoyable, like Sword and Shield. I think it's one of the better Sword and Shield styles in action RPGs. So you have to find your fun in this game. It's not gonna come on its own. But can you find it? Is there a solution that sort of fun can be found? Yes, there is. For the most part. But even that is gonna come in short bursts. It's not gonna be the ultimate sort of fun or the ultimate enjoyment that is gonna be there whenever you find that new onset of fun. It just isn't gonna happen. The game has too many issues that it can sustain prolonged type of great fun. But it has potential in bursts to really be quite enjoyable. If you can be a little bit creative and so on, which shouldn't be the case. It just proves the point that it's a mistake. That it's a mistake in the development that such things are even an option. The game should, by its own, by its sole progression, and the character progression, and the story progression, and the quest progression, give you constantly that incentive to press on and to have something to play for. This game doesn't have that, probably at all, unless you start finding your type of a challenge. For example, my challenge is that I'm gonna go solo in Bug Battle and see how I fare there. That's gonna make the experience more enjoyable for me. I'm hoping, right? But it's still gonna be in short bursts because I'm gonna have to go to town every 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get the gear out, to sell some stuff, to give me more space in the inventory, to relieve me of some weight management or encumbrance. And that's basically it, really. It's that simple. And it helps that, especially for melee classes, armor looks absolutely amazing. And then people say that cosmetics and skins don't matter. I swear, whoever says that, I get angry every time someone mentions that in comment section. Oh, it's only skins. It's only aesthetics. I mean, what? Yeah, if it's a first-person game, who gives a shit? but it's a third-person game, and immersion in RPGs or in action games is very, very important, so that you play character that you want, that you can relate to in some way. For example, I can relate to my guy that he's some sort of a knight. Look at this fucking armor set, looks epic, right? That's good, that's great. That gives him more immersion. But would I like to change some colors on it? Yep, probably. Would I like it to make it, for example, do the white version of the armor on the full black version, something like that. Or maybe if you want to be a green green knight, why not? Be the green knight. Things like that. How do I like roguelike genre? Depends on the game. For example, I absolutely adore Darkest Dungeon. I think most of you know that. Darkest Dungeon, first and the second one, some of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely enjoy those games. I think they are fantastically done, for the most part. I'm just saying that because I played games that looked exactly like this 15 years ago, and I have seen probably over 200 plus games exactly like this released since then. Well, that's the thing, mate. See and play are different things, because sometimes games really do seem like copy-paste or so of something else. But Dragon's Dogma was always a bit of a unique game, right? It was never an amazing series, don't get me wrong. Even the fans don't say that it's amazing. It's not. But it has its own appeal. It plays differently, a little bit. Hey, Ashu. Even a first person, that's why some far better than No Rest for the Wicked. Yeah, what's going on with that game? Is it about the optimization? I've heard in the Discord people have mentioned in the Bastardhood that there's some sort of an issue with optimization or something. Yeah, exactly. People want to look cool in games. Why not? Why? That's what the games are there for. How would I be if I create a character and give myself the best possible aesthetical look, like to look like a knight, if I want to play knight, or to look like a ninja? For example, Neo did that fantastic. The armor sets there, the transmog system. It really gave you an option to look however the hell you wanted to look. Now I think they also had that transmog that I don't agree with entirely, where you can transmog light armor into heavy armor. I don't like that. I really wish that light armor would be able to change itself aesthetically through transmog system, but only with another light armor type. I like that. So transmog needs, I think transmogrification should be in every game, without any doubt, because it only adds to the game. But it needs to be a logical transmog, right? It can't be that I'm gonna create my sword, I'm gonna make my sword look like a mace. That does make sense, right? It shouldn't be that. That goes against the immersion. But then people will defend it, says that, which is a corporative lie, by the way, that they are selling to people. But I understand why people believe it. That you gotta have default how everything looks, because that's how the PvP becomes more balanced, and that's how you actually see the people that you are battling with. But that was already done. I think Neo had the system, but I'm not sure. Sorry, my memory, my memory is terrible. But I've seen that in 2 games already. I just can't remember. I think Neo was the one where basically you could transmog whatever the hell you wanted. And then when you went into PvP, then it would all revert to your basic aesthetical designs. So it wouldn't be transmogrified anymore. But as soon as you go outside of PvP, then it's again transmogrified. So that way you keep the fair balance of the PvP, but also allows for aesthetical diversity in the PvE. I think maybe From Software games also do that, but I'm not sure. I really fucking hell, because I don't play PvP, so. Vogue Master is pro trans. I don't have anything against trans, gays, religion, I have everything as politicians. I fucking hate politicians. I think that's the only group of people that I hate. Across the board. But I don't hate anything else. I always try to value people individually, but politicians are mostly useless, all of them, so they are the ones creating problems, which is why I can't really look at them through any other lens. The mafia in charge basically everywhere. But in terms of people, I don't give a shit who someone is, declares. Alright, sure, I draw the line when someone starts identifying as a dishwasher and things like that. You know what, if you do it in your own home and you convince yourself that you're a dishwasher, it's fine. Do that. You're not hurting anyone. But if you start attacking me for not believing you that you're a dishwasher, then we have a problem. That's when you start to put your realm of thought, not your realm of living, which is completely outside of all logic and common sense, and start to calling me out because you presented yourself and didn't want to put that in check, have that in check so that it doesn't affect others. You put me in a bad position where I have to put my own opinion forward, and that might offend you, which is of course your choice if you want to be offended. But then you get attacked for not seeing what they want you to see. But that's the same thing about reviews. I did many reviews where people didn't want to see what I was presenting, or maybe where I was wrong, where I didn't see what other people were saying. That goes, it's practically the same thing, right? But some things just, it works on a different levels, right? Sometimes it's gonna be more believable thing, sometimes it's gonna be less believable thing. But you should never attack people for what they think of themselves. It's a quite subjective thing. But when you start judging me based off of that because you have deviated from the norm, even though the norm is also quite a subjective thing, and then I'm the bad guy for having an opinion, then we have a problem. So yeah, that's how I look at things. And politics is exactly that. Politics is not letting people be free. Politics is removing the freedom from the people. And taking every little bit of the life that you live and every little bit of thought that you have and trying to make it their own. So that you end up voting for them when the time comes. When they are calling for you for the vote. That's what politics are. So basically what I said, they are the problem because they are creating problems there. Suddenly common sense is against people, because if you have common sense, then if you use biology as some sort of a definition, then it's a problem. Why? Same like people go against biology, there are people that go for it, and that's fine. That's fine. And then we can have a discussion. Ah shit, this is not good. And we can have a discussion about it, but we can also attack each other and all that, but not fucking try to destroy the other person's life because they have a different fucking opinion. Oh, this is annoying as hell. We have constant discussions on the channel about games. We have constant discussions about opinions, and I love that. That's why I did that. That's why I do those response videos. I think that's a step forward, not backwards. Okay, kill the orc. See, that's where enemies fight each other. Oozes fight everything, but they also fight me, and it's quite problematic as a fighter to get through it all. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh. But once you hit them, it's fine. Father of bastards. Lawyers, yeah. But then again, lawyers can be quite helpful. At times, depends. It really depends. Or they can fuck your life over. The other group, you hate Valkyrie Elysium fans. I don't mind I didn't play Valkyrie games before, so I don't know how good they are. But I'm pretty sure that if Valkyrie has fans, and that whole series does have fans, that those games are probably much better than Valkyrie Elysium, because Valkyrie Elysium is shit. It's really a bad game. And no one can convince me otherwise. Again, still doesn't mean that you can enjoy it. It has some good stuff, rarely and barely, but it does have something. I think that the weight of the sword that you are wielding, I think I liked that a lot. But let's be honest, I mean... You can be a fan, I don't give a crap. You can be a fan of bad things, why not? Bad things need to exist so that we can recognize good things. If everything was good and perfect, and if you're happy and satisfied all the freaking time, every day, you would get lost in that feeling. You wouldn't even know how to appreciate something that would happen, something good that might happen potentially in the future. Because you don't have the frame of reference what bad means anymore, and what being angry or pissed off or unsatisfied actually means. So we need both good and the bad. What do I identify as? Shit, mate, I don't know. Me. I'd like to think that every single one of us is unique. There are a lot of similarities, don't get me wrong. But due to the intelligence that the people possess, I really think that every single one of us is unique. Not biologically, but in the way it makes you the person that you are. So we might agree, for example, I might have a lot of similarities with some of you from the chat, and then we can have same type of reactions to 90% of things, but then that 10% is gonna make us different a little bit. So I don't identify as anything, I identify as me, so whatever that is. And what I am currently is a 36-year-old male, broke male with health of a 85-year-old, and that's my definition. That's my definition. There you go. If that means anything to anyone. I take the female lawyer Johnny Depp had any time of the week. I don't know if I saw her. I saw some parts of the trial which were funny as hell. That's when you start. That's the problem of being a beautiful person. A lot more gates open up, but you kind of lose yourself. You kind of think you can get away with anything that you want. And if you find the person that you can get away with all of that shit, then fuck, I feel sorry for that person. But come on, change the fucking direction. There we go. But yeah, beauty is a big factor. It always was. And some people have it easier. Now, smart people who are beautiful, I think they have the best potential in this whole world for success and for being happy. But then again, actually, that actually scratch that. Happiness is too subjective term to be measured. For example, I got nothing at this moment going for me. Absolutely nothing. I have a great girl. I have my dogs that are still alive, which is great. And I'm satisfied. I mean, I got nothing, really. No one would love my life. No one would want to live my life, trust me on that. But I'm satisfied. It's just the state of your mind. If you can be satisfied with even while doing terrible in life. As long as you don't have high expectations. Expectations are the problem. And then when this new narcissistic social media driven world that we live in gives you their life on the screen for you to taste, to see how they are living, which is usually fake, then it's made to feel you bad, right? It's made to feel young people bad, because that's gonna also make them perpetual viewers, because they would want to see how others who have supposedly better lives than them, they like to watch that, because that they think they are watching happiness, and that's what they are trying to get for themselves as well. Or maybe some like to wait until a popular person or a wealthy person goes down in some sort of a way, and then makes their lives to themselves look better because, well, someone failed. That's an unfortunate thing. People love to see other people fail. Instead, they should really be more focused on their own success and the success of the people around them that they care about. And if you have that, if you have that humility, that you are really happy for the people in your life that are important to you and their success, and not jealous, that means, in my opinion, that means you're a good person. You got something going for you, and you can offer more to the world, because you create a circle of happiness or circle of positivity. Let's say it's like logical positivity, meaning that there's something worth celebrating, right? Just you existing isn't worth celebrating, right? You gotta do something with it. If you don't have the potential, for example, like I don't, then at least try to be good to people around you. Try to be helpful. Try to make people who you respect for good things that they have done, try to make their life easier, if nothing else. But unfortunately, people have very high expectations because of the social media and the narcissism that rules today, and that's what makes you ultimately unhappy. And you can't see what you have because of it. It's a very troublesome thing for young people. I understand the problems that young people have with such focus on social media today. It's quite a problem to separate rationality from the emotional dissatisfaction that you're constantly in, especially as a teenager. You want to feel like you belong somewhere. Or at least that there is something more to life, and then you see these people on social media and they give you a completely different taste of life, something that you don't have, something that you might strive for. And I don't know, either the hate for those more successful keeps you going, or just the inability of yourself to get away from it all and to live your life through them. I don't know. There are many versions. But in the end, you can be satisfied even in the most troublesome. Even if you have even if you have a terrible life, you can still find satisfaction in it. As long as you don't have expectations. Expectations are the worst thing that, in my opinion, one of the worst things that you can have, because whenever that expectation gets fulfilled, the positive feeling will not be as high as if you didn't have expectations and something good has happened. You're gonna have much better feeling out of it. And if you don't have expectations, then the disappointment of something not going your way is not gonna be as severe. But if you have expectations and it doesn't, and it isn't fulfilled in life, then it hits harder, which can then what's the word, spiral towards other bad feelings and so. But Jesus Christ, I went into a fucking psychological sphere now. But anyway, I'm just trying to share things I've learned through life, and hopefully someone gets something out of it. If not, good, doesn't matter. Why aren't you use the fighter master skill? I can't remember where I got the master skill, mate. More than half a year ago, I did the best thing. I deleted most of my social media account. Well, I got YouTube left. No one could count that as social media. Oompa Loompa is upon. Patrick, that's a great thing. One thing I've done is I've stopped watching news 15 years ago. Around age 20, 21, 22, I started to notice all the bullshit. Not all the bullshit, but some of it. And I said to myself, why? They are constantly creating negativity. They're constantly creating worry, panic, and why? Why do I need that? I can't affect any of it, mostly. And most of it, like they're saying, it's not as bad. But they need the sensationalism, so that was a good thing. And of course, I never had Facebook. Actually, I did create Facebook too, but that was a long time ago. But never really used it. I did create it to communicate with a guy from the guild in Lord of the Rings Online that was from England. He once came here in Croatia, and we all met up. He slept over here in my house with another mate. And yeah, that was great. That's the only reason. Then I kind of feel bad that I don't keep in touch with some of the people. But then again, I'm a visual person. I like to hang out with people that I see. Everything when it comes to the cell phone, to mobile phone, texting, calls, I don't like that. There's nothing wrong with that. My mom is in USA. She lives outside of Chicago at the moment, and the only way we can communicate is through something like WhatsApp or Skype or whatever. But damn, man, it doesn't add anything to me. I love when she comes over, when she manages to come to Croatia. I love that, and then we hang out. But just talking and typing, it just doesn't give me anything. And that's because, one of the reasons I think is because I stayed clear of social media and contact like that. Of course, there's a difference when you work on YouTube and have to comment section and people to communicate with that way. That's a different story. But that's what I'm saying. We are all unique. We all find things a little bit different, and that's what makes it all interesting, right? Ah, Leonard. Yeah, I gotta get back to him. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm gonna do that soon. Appreciate it. Oh man, what a fail this was. How the hell did you miss that? But I do enjoy, for example, see, I do enjoy communicating during the streams. It makes streams so much better for me personally when you guys bring any sort of topic. I enjoy that. I don't need to know you personally in real life. I don't need that to be able to enjoy that sort of communication. But that's because I don't know you in real life. I haven't met you visually. I don't know how you look. I don't know your body language. I don't know anything. So that's the only information I have, right? Which is a different thing to family and friends that are around you. That's why I can never call people that I haven't seen friends, right? It would be very I don't know, it would be not wrong, but not realistic, right? Even though some of you, a lot of you currently in the comment section have helped me a lot financially through the donations and all of that, more than many of my friends, right? So how do you actually quantify a friend? I don't know. I don't know. That's why any of you that comes to Croatia, if you need a place to crash or anything like that, I don't have many ways to give it back what you guys have been for all of your support. When I get the keys, I post keys on Patreon and Subscribestar and give the keys away, but I rarely get keys myself, let alone double the keys, so... If I wish, damn, I wish I had 10 keys for every game that I covered to give. It would be fucking phenomenal. I'd feel a lot better for being able to give something back. But if you're ever in Croatia, definitely in Zagreb, hit me up. I met with one guy from Bosnia. Really cool guy. Really cool guy. We went for a couple of drinks. We went to a drink for a drink a couple of times. He asked me about YouTube. He wanted to start something out. I gave him all the advice that I know of. And that's great. I love that. I love that. Yeah, see, the problem is now I've lost a lot of health. And we have a chimera waiting for me. Aha. Alright, I get what you mean, Patrick. See, I'm kinda the opposite. Not whenever, but usually when there's an opportunity to hang out, I will always say, yeah, just give me time and place. I'm there. I'll make time. Unless there's something going on. Something negative, usually, that would prevent me from coming. Where's my pawn? Aha, he's here. He's alive. Good. Let's see, I really want a campsite. I know this location a little bit, but not that much. You're from Finland. Nice, Patrick. the time when I started streaming long time ago, a lot of Scandinavian people were there. I mean, a lot of that. For me, a couple people is a lot because I have low viewership. So, but the good thing about low viewership is that seems to me at least that it's easier to connect, even though it's only through chat and all that. But it's easier to connect and to get to know people, and I love that part of it. And that's not gonna change for a long time if it ever will. Now, where the hell were we? Wait, did they even lower golden beetles more? Because it was 0.15. Now it seems that it's 0.05. Come on, they must... No. Why didn't I check it? I think it was 0.15 when the game released. Australia, mate. Hey, Sama. France. See? I love that. I love that there's so many people from different countries and regions. I'm trying to find the goddamn way, but I'm missing something. Oh yeah, there's no way, Patrick. You're absolutely right about that. No fucking way. See you, Mike. Thanks for joining, mate. How many hours does PlayStation have that number? Still 0.15. Huh. But why was my change only 0.05? I swear I'm missing something. Where the hell is the damn path? Oh, it's there. Forward, of course. I have Ring of Triumph and Ring of Profusion, meaning moderately increase carry weight. And I have two equipped to offset carry weight, to offset encumbrance a little bit more. It's just, it's incredible, really. How big of a problem this inventory management is. Now I could use this, but I don't need icebound debilitations. They are quite rare in the game. And the Noon Bloom can be used. Actually, Noon Bloom cannot be used. Let's create a bunch of flowers then. No, which one? Morning. No, Moon Glow can be used with that syrup leaf in order to create Soothing Brew, which is for curing silence. Necessity for mages. I almost shit myself. Yeah, that is good. I don't mind the game being dark. But it does dissuade me from traveling at night because I love the landscape so much. I love watching the landscape, so... Aha, let's see. It's seen on the dashboard. Let's see. Go to home screen. $133. What? I thought I destroyed that goddamn medal on his knee. Why? Why? You are standing right in front of the fucking medal. Poke at it. There we go. And now it's off. Come on, get back. Get... Oh, I'm stuck behind his armpit. Okay, a little bit lower. Come on, faster for fuck's sake. Oh, damn. Okay, get behind the foot. It's sometimes so difficult to get to the right spot. Okay, that's good. Keep going. Come on, exit. There we go. A lot of wagon rides. Did you see Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 trailer yesterday? Game gonna release this year. Apparently looking a little forward to it. Previous game was wonderful. And old Bohemian. I don't know what that means. Old Bohemian looked nice. $265. Oh, I'm not gonna reach that, mate. That's for sure. Already pushing it now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to contact Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have a contact with the PR manager of theirs. Quite a nice guy. He's probably gonna bust some balls. bust my balls because I haven't contacted him for anything else other than the key. Is quite a nice guy. He's actually in the Bastard Hood, the Discord channel. He doesn't communicate there, but he's there. Let me see. Where should we go next? Well, if it's anything similar to Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, as long as it's not as broken as hell, I'm all for it. I love Kingdom Come Deliverance. The balls on them to do something like that, that takes respect. That takes balls, and that, for me, earned a lot of respect. I loved that fighting style. It was so intriguing. I don't know if there is something up there. I'm guessing it's not, so let's continue. Tell him that we need the key. The community demands it from ours. Well, that might be one of the games that I actually get it from. So, we'll see. We'll see. They were quite appreciative, that PR person, quite appreciative of my efforts on the game with all the guys that I did. So, yeah, they definitely noticed me, which is great. Hopefully that's gonna remain, right? Would love finally to get my hands on a game at the same time as everyone else that gets it earlier, right? And especially for an RPG like that. But then again, I deserved it for Neo too, but got fuck all from Team Ninja. Even though I don't think Team Ninja had anything to do with that. I think it's their publisher, but I can't recall who their... I think it depends on the game who their publisher is. The amount of free marketing I did for their games is... especially Neo 1. I also applied for Rise of Ronin key. Of course, never got it. But as I said, it depends on the publishers, and publishers don't give a fuck what I did before, right? You just look at your sub counts, basic stats, and that's it. Which is fine. I don't get many views, I understand. I absolutely understand why they wouldn't give me the key. It's not worth the risk. Especially if any of them have watched my reviews and so on. But that's unfortunate. Come on. You know what? Time for Goblin Bane a little bit. Oh, come on! Looking forward to Mana Lords 2. I haven't even checked the gameplay yet. Maybe I did see some kind of a trailer back in the day when when they released some kind of a trailer. But yeah, many people have been talking about it. But it would be a game that I would play for myself, really. Since it's a Warhammer, Total War Warhammer type game, but that takes a long time. Larian announced today that they are working on 2 AAA games. Ah, shit, that sounds bad. Why 2, Larian? Seems like they are outstretching themselves too much. They're stretching themselves too thin. That's the phrase, right? That's not good. That's not good. I'm not saying they need to create a CRPG, but honestly, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Larian has already proved that they can create a fantastic AAA production type game, but I don't know, man. Seems like a very, very tough thing to do. Working on 2 AAA games at the same time. I mean, that... Shit, rarely any studio does that. And the thing is, they're not a publisher. They're a developing studio, so they're a developer. When a publisher announces a couple of AAA games, it's not an issue because publishers are not working on those games. They're just publishing, doing marketing and all that. But if a developing studio says that they are working on 2 games at once... They definitely have the talent and they have the team. No doubt about that. I completely agree with you. But I don't know, I'm skeptical about that, man. I'm not too happy with that approach. Then again, who gives a shit what I think about it? It's what they create with that approach, right? In the end. But it would be the first time ever they have done it. And you know, the first time, it's more likely that something's gonna go wrong. Especially if one of those 2 games is a CRPG. Because even Baldur's Gate 3, I don't know at what state it is today in terms of bugs and such. Oh shit. This is gonna be challenging. I'm gonna switch to this. Start cooking a little bit. Wait, be right back 1 minute. But then again, maybe they really pull it off. I wish that for them. I really wish that they get 2 AAA games going and they are both fantastic. No one would be happier than us, right? The gamers. If they could evolve Divinity, Baldur's Gate 3 core into a Fallout Skyrim, The Witcher style, like how Bethesda evolved the Fallout series with Fallout 3, they'd go down in history as the best. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I think they have the potential for it, definitely. But it's a completely different setting. It's a completely different atmosphere created from a first-person game. For example, Bethesda did with Fallout. Fallout 3 was a decent game, let's be honest. Then Obsidian took it to another level with Fallout New Vegas, which finally felt like a proper first-person Fallout game. And then Bethesda took it over again and fucked it up completely. Basically ran it into the ground. But there's no guarantees with that, really. There's no guarantees with any of that. But if you ask me if I would love to see Baldur's Gate or any sort of CRPG, maybe Divinity characters in first-person mode, yeah, why not? Why the hell not? Fallout 4 was... I wouldn't say that Fallout 4 was a disaster. I'd say it's a mediocre game for what it could have been. But the problem is that they are going away from the RPG. But what was an absolute shit show was Fallout 76. And this is what Patrick said. Most likely they are in the start of developing another Divinity Original Sin game, but who knows? So now, as a studio that hasn't had this type of a success yet, now they want to create 2 AAA games, and one of them might be a CRPG. I would love that. Please, Larian. But we all know how difficult the developing of a CRPG is. They are all broken as shit on release date. Which is because they are one of the toughest games to write. Toughest games to create because of all the branching decisions and the complex character progression systems and so on. They're one of the more complex games to create, without a doubt. You have example of a Rogue Trader that is still busted, even though a game that I had far more fun than with Baldur's Gate 3. So I don't know how they will succeed that, but alright. I'm gonna get my ass smashed here by Chimera. There's no doubt about it. I don't have the health to deal with it. Yeah, this could be quite a problem. Maybe I should rest up and come back. Because I ain't killing fucking 3 health bars here. 4. Oh, come on. You can hit yourself and that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna run away from this at this point. And I still need to get that vocation upgrades too. I'll definitely come back and defeat this bastard with full health and a little bit of healing stuff available, because I got nothing at this point. Sim settlements. Yeah. Yeah, I had more fun with Rogue Trader because of the world style. Warhammer 40k is something I'm not quite familiar with, and it blew me away with how dark the whole world is, and the decision making is literally genocidal at times. I love that shit. I love when you can make such big decisions. Endgame. No, I love Baldur's Gate 3. But Rogue Trader hit that. For example, combat is far better for me in Rogue Trader. Even though there are more options in Baldur's Gate what to do in terms of jumping, pushing, and so on. But when it comes to turn-based combat, I think Rogue Trader might have done probably, if not the best, then top three CRPG turn-based combat ever, I'd say. Because it's so deep and the supporting roles are phenomenal. One of the best supportive roles I've ever seen in CRPGs, where you really like what they have created, creating zones of buffs and debuffs and bullshit. It's fucking incredible. I love it. Endgame in Rogue Trader was kind of boring and repetitive. Can you remind me? The endgame meaning when you need to get back to the... Let's not spoil for the people that haven't played the game, but when you need to get back to the main town and then go for the ending, which is the other civilization that you encounter and all that. Shit, I liked it. Maybe story-wise it wasn't as detailed and as well written as the beginning of the game, which is also a problem with a lot of CRPGs. But other than that, yeah, I liked the new civilization, the new thing that we found later. Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 has a lot of feminist influence in the game. I don't think it's nothing that affects the game too much. If you want to see it, you'll see it. If you don't want to see it, then you might not even notice it that much. But it does have. It seems super similar. Huh, I don't know how, because whenever fighting in a different location with different enemy types, they all worked in a different way. Some were dodge based, some were armor based. Same like, for example, Divinity Original Sin. Fuck, I turned away at the wrong time. When you had that physical armor and magic armor, right? For example, fighting elves and fighting cultists is way different. Then you had demons. I think enemy diversity is really good in that game. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell, recover already, you fucking stupid piece of stamina system. Jesus Christ. Drives me nuts. Fucking recovering for half a goddamn day, are you kidding me? Will I play Star Wars Outlaws? It's a Ubisoft game, I don't really see Ubisoft as something. Yeah, there's a lot of options how to play Rogue Trader. But eventually you're gonna end up as just buffing, focusing on the DPS characters. But damn, killing in that game is so much fun. They really, if they went and did a lot more work with finishing animations and so on, it would be far better even. But that's how you do a turn-based game. You make things seem impactful. That's what turn-based games are. Some of the most difficult games to create in terms of engagement, in terms of that feeling that the game can create when killing enemies. And that excitement upon entering combat, the challenge. Now the challenge is probably the easiest too. Well, it's not the easiest, what am I saying? The challenge factor is important too. But it needs to be so many things. It needs to be a good. It needs to have good strategic strategic element to it, good character progression that then affects the combat in a more in an impactful way. Kills need to be satisfying. There needs to be good visual effects as well to help offset the tedium that is the turn-based combat. I mean, I don't have a problem with turn-based, never had. It's my favorite actually combat, but I know that a lot of people don't like it just because it's slow. It's fine. I see that. No problem there. And that's why sometimes turn-based combat is the most difficult one to create in order for it to become something that you would really enjoy throughout the game. And I really did enjoy, but the problem with Rogue Trader is the balancing. Sometimes fights are gonna be so damn difficult on the highest difficulty, but a lot of the times the fights are gonna be pushovers even on the highest difficulty. So that's where the problem comes into play. But playing around with leveling up and all that to create characters that can do all of that, and the way they can focus on different weapons, there's a bunch of weapons in the game. Damn, that is impressive. There's a lot of diversity in that game if you want to experience it that way. Or you can just play to your strengths and to something you are familiar with, which is also fine. In that case, it might seem a little bit less diverse. But that basically goes for any CRPG, right? Ah, fuck, not the Griffin. I just want a campsite. But yeah, when it comes to I don't know. I can't say except the lack of balancing, bugs. I think most of the things in Rogue Trader are fixable through patches. But what the game wants to be, meaning create a meaningful story with impactful decision making and so on, I think they've nailed that. Sometimes at some parts it's weaker than in the others. But honestly, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, Argenta sniper plus officers. Aha, yeah, officers. Okay, officers are simple, but then you can make them more complex because they have a lot of options. Campsite right next to. Yeah, I know it's somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, thanks. I was afraid that Griffin would kill me or attack me. Act 3 Baldur's Gate. I think it's good because it's maybe it's not as good as I loved the second one. I loved the second act, the Shadowlands. Are you fucking kidding me? Then I need the Rift Stone because my bastard has the camping kit. Alright, I'm gonna eat. I need 15 minutes, then I'll be back. Stay tuned. But I did like Baldur's Gate 3 Act 3 because it's not easy to create so much combat and fighting and an interesting story that can go in many ways in a city. That's quite challenging, right? Usually what we have in cities is not fighting. It's you do the trading, you pick up the quests, you do this, you do that. Almost always non-fighting things, right? Rarely there's any fighting. But in Baldur's Gate 3 you actually fight a lot. And it can depend on the type of ending you are going for, how much fighting there's going to be on each side. I think it's good. Now regarding bugs, that's a different story, but I didn't experience too many of them. Cheers, Leary. Appreciate it. Thank you. In 15 minutes, I'm back. Alright, back. I'm really curious about the next game they are making. Maybe they make action RPG. I think they are tired of making turn-based RPG. They made so far 3 in a row. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Even though they make phenomenal CRPGs, so... And we're gonna be missing CRPGs in future. I don't think there are any big ones out there. Yeah, sure, smaller ones and all that, but that type of quality, not really. Fucking neck. I think the rift that Leary mentioned should be somewhere here. Oh, piss off. Oh shit. Nope. Oh, piss off. There's my campsite. What is that thing used for, mate? Do you know? Aha, okay, thanks. Alright, now we can get back to the Chimera. They already respawned, what? Mm-hmm. Does it count as a kill? Do we get experience points from it? I don't think I've soloed Chimera yet. Oh, actually I did, with the mage. It was a long, long fight. Come on! Damn. Oh, fuck. We gotta get rid of that goat. Ow. Thanks for joining, Patrick. Appreciate it, mate. Oh, climb up top, fucking. Oh. Such pain in the ass at times. To make the bastard do what you want. God damn it, I don't have any healing stuff anymore. Except these pathetic little things. Ah, shit. Okay. Fuck off. Why are you climbing on top of its belly? Jesus Christ. This climbing thing is so imprecise. Again, he just can't tame where I want him to go. Damn, that's a good combo. One bastard stuns me, the other one casts an area of effect spell. Come on. Climb, 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 climb. Goat, 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 goat. Yeah. Ah, shit. Oh, we got it. Come on. Move, 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 move! Fuck, it's stuck. I released everything and he didn't want to go. He loves it on top of the fucking goat's head. The pervert. How the hell is that head not dead? I understand the snake, because I barely touched it, but goat should have been dead already. I don't know what's going on. God damn it. Come on, a little bit more. You can do this shit. Oh no, 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 no. What the fuck was that? Yeah, lion's head is dead. That much is obvious. I can't move. Ah, fuck off. Where are you? Where are you? Excellent. Come on. No! Ah, fuck off. Ah, use wake stone. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the fucking thing. I don't give a shit. Spams those goddamn spells. Easy to play like that. Fucking advanced AI. There we go. Holy shit. This wasn't easy. Finally. Punisher brawling. I never fought that Hydra except in the beginning. Ah, 1 second, I forgot my water mobile phone. 1 minute. I just don't understand how that goat head survived for so long. I mean, the lion head even died first, which is not something that happens usually. Usually the lion head is last, but that's when you play with pawns and have more options. When the lion head is focused on other participants and not you. What? What the fuck happened? What the fuck killed me? Oh, don't tell me that that thing is now alive still. Oh, fuck me, it is. Stupid fucking save system. How the hell do you die in a menu? How the fuck do you do that? Oh man, this game, I swear. fuck, Capcom. Oh well, seems like we're gonna have to do it again. I'm just gonna focus on the goat. Because that thing is the biggest issue. Wasted the wake stone, defeated the bastard, and then died from nothing. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? What the hell was that shit? Yeah, my pawn is a legend. In his knickers fighting chimeras with only his fat belly. And his fists. Again, this thing just spams things. Really pissing me off. Again, the same thing. Oh man, AI sucks so much. Fedor would be proud. Nice. Chimera design in this game is fantastic aesthetically. It truly is on another level, the details of it. Release, just kill. Release and kill. There we go, goat head is dead. Nice. I wanna smack that goat's head, even if it's dead, just to make sure. There we go, much easier. Trickster solo, no pawns. Yeah. Never played Trickster, but I know you can't do anything with the Trickster offensively, from what I heard. Wasteland 2 goats. Huh, I don't know. I don't remember that detail in particular, but I love Wasteland 2. Red Scorpion pillaged and raped everything, and I mean everything. Quoting one RPG. I don't know what that means, mate. Let's head to the Riftstone, get that camping kit again, and proceed to Bagbatal. Oh no, 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 no. Not you bastards again. Slalom. Quoting one NPC. Yeah, I know what an NPC is, mate. I couldn't read because YouTube has some sort of an icon at the bottom right corner. It's kind of a heart icon in chat, and it constantly blocks couple of words, couple of letters from the words that end up going there.
Since time, remember, draconic blood is for ye to determine what that bond constitute the godsway. However, it appeared his intent was to alter the will. Then go. Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flew.
How many do we have? 8? Ugh.
Through the veins of then I bid ye farewell.
Let's get to Bug Batal. Time to get that track done. Oh no, there's gonna be plenty of harpies here and the tough ones, so that... I don't mind the lizards, but harpies are really problematic to deal with this class. I don't have the skyward slash, usually that helps. What can I do now? I can drag them into the sea. Well, that's a tactic. There we go, 3 of them dead. Yeah, they should add that to this game. That brine is such a lazy design. Well, you can't swim. We won't do anything with that, but you know what, we're gonna make it through the story that there is some kind of brine that anyone that doesn't allow anyone to travel. Kinda ridiculous, but okay. Let's see what these lizards can do. Oh shit, it's them. The tough ones. Whoa. Aha. God damn it. I think you can play it now. The Cyberpunk and enjoy it a lot. I've heard that people have had a lot of enjoyment with the game now, with the new patches and all that. I mean, they should have been done when the game was released, so no excuses there. But the fact is that the game is at a much better state. See, this is a type of a thing I like about Dragon's Dogma. It doesn't occur to the level I would like it to be, but for example, these Saurians, these scaled Saurians, cannot be really hurt with slash type weapons. But you switch to a strike based weapon, meaning the blunt type of weapon, and suddenly it's much easier defeating them. Now that's the kind of depth I would like to see from a game like this, but unfortunately it doesn't happen that often. Actually, I don't know any other special situations like that, where a certain weapon type affects the combat so much. Yes, the elements of the spells and the weapons, I understand that, but not specific weapon type. But then, if you pick up another weapon and have it in your inventory, then suddenly your encumbrance is already at the level of high. Which pisses me the fuck off. Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities here. It really makes you mad thinking about what this could have been. I don't think that the developers don't have the ideas or that they are not creative enough. I really don't think that's the case. I just think that They have been given a task not to care about that. What the hell is here? Absolutely nothing. To just go with the basic designs as possible, I'd say that they were given a task. Yeah, mining is a problem too. Does put you over the limit very fast. Oh, wolves. Take the fat one. More meat. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Enemies fighting each other. Oh no, that's a pawn. Never mind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they got me. The full pack. Shit. Not again. This is a nasty situation. Come on, climb. Climb! Don't slide, climb. Okay, one of them killed themselves now. Good for me. Oh shit, here it is. Yeah. Me too, mate. Oh shit, no, 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 no. It's a busy work type of... Uh-huh. I know where I'm at. It's a busy work type of thing that just increases game time and slows down the progression. It's a way to offset lack of quality in the game's designs. So that you are focused on doing something that would make sense realistically, meaning weapon degradation, things like that. And the inventory, that your inventory gets full of stuff. It does. That all makes sense realistically, but then again, that's the point of games, so that we are taken away from the realism into another world that has a lot of similarities to the world that we live in, that has the same rule set, that has a similar rule set, but not to actually affect the fun.
So, this is good. Now, methinks 'tis well.
Finally, Bug Batal. Well, that is going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for the great chat as always. Have a nice weekend. Hope you enjoyed and see you next week.